What's going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadski and I'm back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. And in today's video, I have a very exciting video for you guys, detailing information on the brand new 6-star legend character coming to the One Piece Treasure Cruise Japan version. Now, this news did come out last night. It was actually extremely late for me, and I really wanted to make a video last night before I went to sleep, but it was just too late. So, first thing when I woke up, I really wanted to get this video out for you guys because this new legend is very interesting. Now, not only is Legend Enel alone, but he's actually with a brand new batch of characters. Now, this new legend is absolutely crazy. It has some really interesting abilities that I really want to talk about and discuss with you guys in today's video. Now remember, this is Japan One Piece Treasure Cruise related stuff, guys. If you guys do not want to be spoiled and are global only players, then feel free to just leave the video. But if you guys want to know what he does, make sure to stick around. But in today's video, we are going to be breaking down Legend Enel. So I'd like to introduce you guys to Legend Enel, who will be coming to One Piece Treasure Cruise Japan sometime within the next week or two. And it's very awesome. Like, I love the artwork on Legend Enel. You know, I've been wanting a Legend Enel for so long. Legitimately, one of the next Legend concept guides I was going to make for the channel was going to be on Legend Enel. Now, the abilities that I had in mind for this guy were definitely not what his abilities actually are going to be. So let's go ahead and break him down real quick. So he is a quick shooter striker character. So he has the exact same color and typings as Legend Aokiji, which is kind of crazy. You know, shooter and a striker character, and is a blue unit. Okay, so his stats, now we don't know his health stat, but we know his attack power is like 1503 and his recovery is over 400, so that's pretty awesome. But let's go ahead and talk about the most important part of this unit, being the captain ability and the special ability. So the captain ability will go ahead and reduce the crew's HP by 20%. Now, we don't know if that is like when you enter the dungeon and then you automatically just lose 20%, or if you enter the dungeon and then the stats of all your units are reduced by 20% for the HP stat. I would hope it would be what I said the first time, where it be you just enter the dungeon and you start with, you know, 80% of your overall health, rather than, you know, all of your HP stats reduced by 20%. But I have a strange feeling it's going to be like you'll enter the dungeon and all the HP of all of your units on your crew are going to be reduced by 20%. Now, if you are running double Eneru, then you're going to be getting a health reduced by a lot. I think you'll only have 64% of your original starting health, which is actually kind of bad, you know. And if that is the case, where you'll just start in with your stats lowered for your HP, that's really bad. But if you're just starting in with like 64% of your overall HP, then that's actually not too bad. But we'll have to wait and see when he comes out and see how people are going to use him. But moving on from that, it will reduce the crew's HP by 20%, and then it increases the chances of getting recovery orbs, and then recovery orbs are also treated as matching orbs, so that's actually really cool. And I remember Spaceman uploaded a video as well. He had a data mine that input it into his game where he had Legend Enel, and the rates for getting recovery orbs seem really high. So this is awesome. Really good news that you're going to be getting a lot of matching orbs, because he's going to be treating them as matching for the recovery orbs. And because, you know, recovery orbs are really good because you're going to be able to heal, this guy's going to be an amazing healing captain. And his captain ability also does utilize a healing factor as well. It states, boost the attack of all characters depending on how much you recovered in the previous turn, ranging from 2 times attack to 3.25 times attack. That is absolutely crazy. We don't really know how much recovery you need to recover in order to reach 3.25. I'm not 100% sure on how that works. But if it's really achievable, then this guy's going to be an amazing legend, because before we're moving on to a boss stage, you can go ahead and heal a bunch, you know, even use specials to heal or whatever, and then you can enter the final room, get 3.25 times attack to your units, for all units too, that is the thing as well. And at the very least, you know, even if you don't recover anything for a turn, you're at least getting 2 times attack, which is awesome. That's really good to see. Now, I don't really think that this guy is going to be sort of a speed clearer. This guy is definitely going to have to take his time as a captain in order to deal, you know, lots of damage to the opponent. And it is a very stally type of captain. This guy, I would put him in the same sort of category as, you know, Legend Shirahoshi or Corazon. Like, these guys are very similar with their captain abilities. They do utilize a health mechanic for their captain abilities. But the thing about Enel that makes him that much more better than the other two as captains is the fact that he gives you 3.25 times attack at max. That is crazily powerful. That is so powerful. That's the same as Crocodile at 1 HP, and I believe, no, Legend Aokiji is a 3.5 times attack, but, you know, you guys know how much damage Crocodile does when he's at 1 HP, and this guy's going to be giving that if you heal a certain amount. Now, we don't really know, as I said, at this stage, you know, how much you need to recover in order to get that boost, but that is a very substantial amount of attack boost. So now let's start talking about Enel's special ability, which states that it will deal 10 times the amount of HP that you've overhealed over the maximum HP once the special is triggered. So what will happen is, hypothetical situation, you'll enter the dungeon, and let's say you don't activate his special until, you know, stage, 15 of a training forest, right? Well, what will happen is that the amount of HP that you've recovered while you're at full HP, it's only the value that has been overhealed. So if you're at full HP and you pick up a recovery orb, and let's say you recover 2000 HP, then that 2000 is actually stored in Enel's captain special ability. And that'll keep being stored in his special ability. All the overhealed values will be stored in his special ability, and the maximum value that you can get out of this is going to be 2 million damage. Enel, at max, if you've healed 200,000 HP before you've activated his special in total throughout the run, then you're going to be dealing 2 million damage at max. You know, this guy will only deal 2 million as his maximum value. That is absolutely crazy, but in order to actually get the maximum value of his special, 2 million damage, that's a lot. You have to heal 200,000 over your maximum HP. That's actually pretty difficult to do. In a training forest, that's the most ideal situation where that's going to be viable. Any other dungeon's not going to be able to get 2 million, I don't think, that quickly, because you do have to recover a lot of health. That's going to be very tricky to get. But I do think that in Training Forest this does have some viability. But even if it isn't 2 million HP, you can still recover, up to like 100,000. That's still 1 million damage or whatever. This guy's going to be dealing a ton of damage with his special ability. We don't really know at this stage what his cooldown is. I would assume with a special like this, it's probably going to be a pretty high cooldown. But, it really should be a high cooldown, but, you never know, really. But, to actually get this special to its maximum potential, it's probably going to be a high cooldown anyways, and even if it is a high cooldown, it doesn't really matter because this guy's such a stalling captain that doesn't really matter, honestly. And, it's going to take a while to get to 2 million damage in total with his special, so it doesn't really matter if it's going to be a high cooldown or not. But it is going to be interesting to find out, how much of a cooldown that special is going to be, and he should have 5 socket spots as well. I would imagine that this guy is going to have 5 socket spots, which is going to be awesome. And if anything, guys, if you are going to pull for the Sugo, or if you ever do pull Legend Enel, make sure to max out that recovery candy and the attack candy. That is exactly what I'd be doing if I did pull Legend Enel. An absolutely crazy legend. We haven't had someone like this before. I really like the way that they're doing this because it makes older units sort of viable. A lot of people were discussing this when this was first leaking out, that old characters that boost recovery stats are actually going to be a lot more viable with Legend Enel, namely the 5-star Bonnie from the Supernova batch a long time ago that came out with, I believe it was Rayleigh, I think? I don't really remember. It was when the Supernovas came out. Yeah, so, 5-star Bonnie has an ability where it will gradually boost your recovery of how much recovery you get from a recovery orb. So I believe it's like a 1.5, then the next orb that you get that's recovery is a 2 times, and then it's a 2.5 recovery. It's actually pretty cool. So like old units that boost recovery might get a little bit more viability in the future, knowing that Legend Enel has this sort of ability. So I really like the way that they're doing this. I really do hope that they do that in the future, where they make old units that are kind of bad, they actually bring them back, and they actually make them usable for a new character that gets released. I think that would be absolutely awesome. So anyways, guys, that is going to conclude today's video. Let me know in the comment section down below on what you guys think of Legend Enel, and do you like this captain ability? Do you like the special ability? Tell me guys what you think. Hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you guys did, make sure to smack the like button down below. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post on my channel, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But on that, guys, I will see you guys within the next video.